Yes, you know what it is, man. Royalty Radio, www.royaltyradio.ca, www.cfiradio.com, 905-828-3447. That's 905-828-3447. Of course, we're listening to a bit of Kanye West with The Good Life, getting into that big band with guys Can, Belly, Magnum 357, Jordan. Guessing who's back? Scarface and Jay-Z, you know, those are some of the songs that DJ 905 had on the go. But of course, right now, we've got two talented individuals doing their thing, you know, in the nightlife, of course, you know what it is. Brandon Billions and King Anthony, they are two rising entrepreneurs. And of course, the Toronto nightclub culture. Both of them got their start from a young age. They've helped contribute to classic weekly parties, such as Wet Bar Thursdays, and Caravana parties, such as Self-Made. Of course, in the studios, Royalty Radio, you know what it is. I want to welcome Brandon Billions and King Anthony to the building, my man. Welcome to Royalty Radio. How you guys doing?
Hey, we doing good, man. Big up Royalty Radio. We got my man Eddie in the building. DJ 905. Here, Brandon. Introduce yourself.
What up? It's Brandon Billions in the building. Just like to thank you guys for bringing us here. Nothing but grateful.
Definitely, man. Definitely. It's a pleasure having you guys here. Now, of course, we'll start right out the bat. Of course, we're going to start. How did you guys get your start in promoting? We'll start with you, Brandon.
Man, it was back in the days. I think it was about 13, 14. We started in all ages. You know, we actually started doing Mississauga parties at Body English at first.
Okay.
And from there, we started doing parties in Brampton. Started collabing with a lot of people in our area. Started doing parties downtown. Had a lot of big parties with 2,000 to 3,000 people.
Definitely.
Big. And then we just thought, you know, we had to step up our game. And now we're 19 plus, right? So we had to, you know, get our horizons bigger. So we just started doing 19 plus, doing it ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah,
You know, man. Just like back then we were young, so, you know, we originated, you know, a little swag thing.
Right.
We got a thing going on. Everyone, you know, wanted to be hip.
Right.
Pretty much started off from there. But yeah, like Brandon said, we were young, started off, you know, got together, we all, you know, stay fly.
Okay.
Kept it fly, you know, gotta keep it fly to death. You fresh to death, do it to death, you know.
Definitely. Who are some of the influences? I mean, who are some of the influences, you know, who got you into this?
There's a lot of influence actually, because I do listen to hip hop, you know. I saw them going to parties, having fun. I want to give a big shout out to Brooklyn, give a big shout out to Spotty. They, you know, when we're from young, we've been doing parties with them as well. We have a lot of good mentors that kind of brought us up, you know, and I'm nothing but grateful for those people. So, you want to shut up?
Pretty much, yeah, like you said, we started off from all ages.
Okay.
There's a lot of people, you know, who we kind of looked up to, but we pretty much started off doing our own thing. We originated, we used to do pretty much hall events back in Brampton, and yeah, we did a couple of things in Mississauga. We kept it local. Right. Because we're from Mississauga, you know. We gotta shout out Mississauga, all the guys doing it from Mississauga, party next door, you know.
For sure.
That's pretty much how we started out. You know, we have to do our own thing. You gotta earn the respect, you know what I mean?
That's very true. Now, how did you guys meet each other?
Back when we were 10, we played All-Star soccer together.
All-Star soccer,
The funny thing is that our brothers used to go to the same school in middle school, and our dads used to work together, but we never knew that.
Okay.
But then, you know, when we started playing on the same soccer team, our families just clicked because, like, we knew each other.
Right.
Weird.
Everyone knew each other except us.
That's true. So who approached who first? You know, and said, "I want to throw a party." Did you? Who went first?
I'm not even sure. Like we're almost together almost every day, to be honest with you. So like just one day, like yo, we start doing something. We need to, you know.
Okay.
And like we were kind of known around our area for soccer and like a whole bunch of other things, right? So we're like, you know, why don't we just start local parties, start doing parties together, get some people interacting. You know, we know a lot of people, get them together on like a Friday, you know, and then it just started getting bigger and bigger.
Okay.
So.
Definitely. Now, of course, working with people like Spotty in Brooklyn, what are some of the things that you guys have learned from them?
Well, throughout, it's just like timing and planning. You got to plan properly because it can be one thing that can, like, you know, screw up and that can really hurt your party, right?
Yeah, it pretty much separates you from being just average, taking it to the next step, you know? So one thing, you know, you got to look at, okay, what are you going to do to pretty much go the extra mile to separate, if it's a party, what's going to make your party different from just a regular party? So, you know,
So for you guys, you run luxury events. What is it that, differentiates yourself from all the other parties that people are throwing out there?
We're always trying to do something new. Like there's a general party, and then we try to bring it above. Yeah, our crowd is more luxury, like it's more upper class, but like we always try to bring something new towards the party every single time. We might take us a month, but we might sit down and be like, okay, we need to do something different, bring something more exciting to the party that everyone will want to come and enjoy themselves doing.
Well, let's see. What specifically? Like, I mean, I go to a party, the DJ's there, the music is good. I guess, we might have discounts on certain drinks. Mm-hmm. But, next time around, what are you going to do to expand that, to make it better?
Yeah, well, for instance, right now, we got the Menage a Trois, we're in the planning process right now. I gotta keep the little things on the hush. I can't surprise too many people yet. Pretty much, that's my birthday party coming up. It's gonna be January 17th. It's gonna be at Vanity nightclub. So I want to be on the lookout for that. We're gonna have a couple of special guests in the building. Like I said, can't really give out too much.
Our last party, we brought cups in the building. Usually, I'm not saying club cups. Have you drank from cups before? Kind of dirty, right? Yeah. We had cups. It was called the Black Label.
The Black Label, okay.
We had those double cups. We brought them in the club. Everyone was enjoying. People started buying cups at the bar.
Okay.
Just to have the cups, we just made it something that everyone it was something different.
So something like a souvenir or a memento, something reason for them to come back again for the next time.
I want to shout out my partners that were partnered up with us for the Black Label. VC, he's doing his thing. He's an MC with Toronto. Shout out Breezy.
Okay.
He does his thing with the designs, and we all collabed, made that event successful.
Okay, definitely. Now, for you guys, how would you describe a successful, or how would you define a successful night?
First, just everyone having fun. I want to me, it's not even about anything but for people having fun, wanting to come back. Messaging me when's the next party, because that to me is one of the best things, feeling everyone had fun. That's the first thing. Another thing is not being in debt, no one came to the party and you're there, you're $1,000 in the hole.
Yeah, pretty much, the thing about us, we like to pretty much set a vibe. Because you can have a lot of people in an event. It might be a successful event, numbers talking, but no one's there having fun, then it doesn't really add to the party. So we like to make sure we have, the best DJs, we got the best scenery, trying to make sure everyone just comes in there, like Brandon said, really have a good time. So,
Okay. Now, when you guys are throwing the parties, I mean, you're looking at events. If you're going to go to a place to throw a party, what are you looking at? When you look at an event, when you're trying to book an event at a certain location, what are you looking at when you're going to do that?
Well, the event has to match our name, basically. We gotta... we try to switch it up. We try to imagine what the party, what the image for the party is going to be, right? Mm-hmm. So once we know the image, then we kind of look at the place. If we want it to be 2 floors, want it to be 1 floor, I got to set the vibe for the place. So we got to make everything perfect. We're kind of perfectionists, So, what else? Really?
Yeah. Basically, things that separate venues. You got a large venue, you got smaller venues. The thing about, for instance, the Black Label, we had that at Time Nightclub. Time Nightclub holds roughly about 500 people. You could probably squeeze in a little bit more. But the thing about it is that we like I said, we like keeping the vibe nice. So the thing about a smaller venue keeps everyone interacting with each other, and they can really see what's going on. They can feel the turn up, because when we turn up, that's a different kind of turn up. So we want everyone to really feel the vibe, have a good time, like I said. So that pretty much separates what we're trying to pretty much picture when we think about having where we're trying to throw our venue.
Okay. All right, definitely. Now we're gonna go into a quick break, but definitely just promote yourselves real quick for the people, let them know what's good.
My name is Brandon Billions. I'm part of Luxury Events Toronto, and we're on the upcoming. We're trying to build Toronto, make it a better place to be, get everyone together from artists to basketball players, and yeah.
All right. King Anthony, follow me on Twitter, King, that's with 2 G's _Anthony. Instagram, same thing, King, 2 G's _Anthony.
Yes, Royalty Radio, you know what it is, www.royaltyradio.ca, www.cfiradio.com, 905-828-3447, that's 905-828-3447, of course. Kevin Kell has given us his version of Rap God. We're listening to Money and Power with Kingg, Wherever You Go with John River, and of course we're smoking that shisha with Masari French Montana. You know what it is. But here we are back with Brandon Billions, Keen Anthony. Promote yourselves again. Let the people know what's good, man.
It's Brandon Billions. It's Brandon Billions on Twitter and Brandon Billions with 3 L's on Instagram.
Okay.
Follow me.
All right.
Alright, that's Kingg Anthony.
Yeah.
Kingg with 2 G's _ Anthony on Instagram. And that's Kingg with 2 G's _ Anthony on Twitter.
All right. Now, you know what? Someone hears the name Brandon Billions. Why Brandon Billions?
Man, it's kind of hard to explain, but like ever since I was young, people just kept on saying, I can see success in you, my pasture. Everyone says that, I can see billions, I can, so like it just kind of...
It just stuck.
Yeah, Brandon and Billions, it's kind of there. So.
It's a catchy name, man. Can't go wrong on that.
We were chasing millions at first, now we're chasing billions.
There you go. Keen Anthony, King, why? What makes you say you're the king?
Anyone who really knows me, honestly, I'm going to admit, sometimes I feel it myself. I can't really say it. But at the end of the day, I'm still a humble guy. I show love. I'm always watching over the city. I always make sure I try to stay connected with everyone, interact with everyone.
Okay, definitely. That's true. Now, talk to us about luxury events. I mean, you were talking briefly about it earlier, but I mean, what kind of services does this business provide? You want to touch on that?
Okay. That's the thing too now. Okay, so past the parties, past the events, there's a lot of things that we do and that we want to touch base on. So for instance, if we're talking about an event, we always make sure we have the best marketing schemes, what we need to do to make sure everything falls into place pretty much perfectly.
Okay.
Like Brandon said, we are perfectionists. We want to make sure everything's tip top 100%.
Right.
But another thing too, we provide a lot of services. We got web designers, we got videographers, photographers. We even got a family-owned limousine business like for instance, Waka Flocka in July, we provided transportation for him. He had a party, he had a concert, so we made sure he was taken care of.
Right.
Whoever celebrities come down, we make sure pretty much they book through us. We get it done, and then we do a lot of event planning. We got weddings that we make sure it's more than that. And just like anything, for instance, you got Diddy.
Right.
He has his marketing team or whatever the case is. So past the events, past the partying, if it ever comes down to it where someone who really needs that marketing where, we need to expand and pretty much touch base on everything that's really out there, we want to provide.
So you're almost like a one-stop shop.
Yeah, come to us and get it all. Come to us and get it all, man. So that's pretty much how it is right now.
Now, what was the history behind it? What made you guys say, we want to get involved in this. We want to be that one-stop shop for people?
And the more you have your hands in a whole bunch of other things, the better it is. Like if you put all your goods in one basket, like might be a hit or miss, Right, so once you have your hands in marketing, somebody might not want to do a party with you, but they might need marketing for something, right? That's so. We'll give you that marketing. Someone needs a driver for something. Oh, we have that too.
Right.
Someone wants the video shoot done. We have
that video man.
You need a website touched up. We got that web designer.
It's more than one thing. Our main thing is events right now, but we want to touch base on a lot of things.
Okay. Now, for your clientele, you said, you initially said high class and everything like that. But is there a specific demographic that you guys go after?
Right now,
no one in particular, because like we said, the main thing is to pretty much just make sure everyone has fun. We don't like that whole trashy look. We do like to keep everything upscale, make sure everything's tip top. We gotta pretty much back up our name of luxury events Toronto, so we'll make sure everything is pretty much.
We've partied with an older crowd. We have a younger crowd as well,
right?
Because we're pretty young too. So I'm not trying to be we have an older crowd, a younger crowd. We've done parties with the urban crowd. We've done parties with the white crowd. We're just trying to be well-rounded. We don't want to be stuck on one thing. So,
What's your favorite type of event to host?
To host or
to
throw? To be honest, it might be a party with around 300 to 400 people. Just playing trap. Like a hip hop party. Just,
hip-hop party.
Yeah, a good trap artist.
Stand
on those couches and just go in.
So when you turn up, that's a whole different type of turn.
That's my favorite.
All right. Now, what type of projects are you guys currently working on that people need to know about?
Okay, well, event-wise, like I said, January 17th, we got Menage a Trois coming down. That's my birthday party. We got a lot of other birthdays in the building. The list is D's right now, but I'm just going to go off the top of my head. I want to shout out Smooth. He's celebrating his birthday. I want to shout out Anderson. Okay. He's working on his artist. It's his birthday in the building. There's a whole bunch of buildings birthdays right now. I actually can't remember. I have to go through my phone or something and look, but that party's looking crazy right now. We got some special guests in the building, but I can't, like I said, can't excite too many people yet.
Yeah, okay.
I want, actually, after that, I want Brandon to touch base on pretty much the new social media app that's about to drop.
Okay. Right now, my brother, he's working on a social media app right now. Okay. It's more, because Facebook and Twitter are more individual sites for people by themselves. And what Click, it's called Click, right? Okay. It's more group-to-group communication. Okay. So basically, people would follow your group. So instead of like Rick Ross just getting the shine of having like 4 million followers, his group Maybach Music would have 4 million followers, and everyone in that group would get the shine as well. Okay. So people would basically start following the group, and then they get the updates on everyone in the group, not only Rick Ross, and that helped Rick Ross too help blow his artists. Right. So it's really good. We're gonna have a launch party down here around the 29th. Okay. We're trying to go global with it right now. So. Okay. And if you wanna check it out, if you wanna check it out, it's on www.le-click.com.
Okay. That's LE-click.
CLIQ.
Yeah, like Brandon said, just to touch base on that even more, like for instance, Ty Lawson of the NBA Nuggets, right now, behind the scenes, like for instance, his whole fan club, like we said, instead of just following that one person, to follow that whole clique. Like I know, for instance, when we do launch it, we're going to have our clique that we're going to have. So people are just going to follow our clique, stay updated, just like Instagram,
Okay, so on the 29th, that's when it's roughly going to go down. That's when you guys are expecting for it to happen.
Like we said again, we're all about the special guests. So we'll bring some special guests in
November.
Okay, 29th of November, definitely. Keep in tune for sure. Now, where do you guys see yourself in 5 years? Well, actually, let's start slow. What do you see yourselves next year, and then 3 years from that, and then 5 years from that?
It's still 5 years. We still have
5 years, but we'll start
baby steps.
Baby steps, yeah.
Within the next year, we're trying to see everyone on Click for sure. Right. Get down our monthly events. Make sure that some more annual events are starting to happen. Okay. Have our weekly events happening. When the month comes, people should know. Okay, luxury events are throwing this party. I gotta get ready. Right.
For instance, one thing that we really want to capitalize on now. The thing about Toronto, we got a whole bunch of names. People call it the Spoon-Face Capital. People want to call it what they want to call it. The thing what we're trying to do now, instead of just everyone's so focused on doing their own thing, our main goal right here now is pretty much to bring everyone together. We want to bring together artists. We want to bring together, the NBA stars. Like just for instance, we had Anthony Bennett, first round draft pick. Right. We need to celebrate that. Like, come on, that's Toronto right there. We gotta put on for our city, make sure that everyone's feeling that love, make sure we really bring everyone together, because just like the States, they love to show support to pretty much everyone. We really gotta pretty much show support, show that love to that. Even if you're not that person, what are you gonna do to build to be that person? We just gotta kindle with everyone pretty much. So.
Okay, definitely. You guys got any last shout outs you wanna put?
Shout out.
Especially events, because you're going to do an event. So I know you guys have some events. Something's happening this week. So you guys got to promote something.
This week? No, we're good for this week.
We have to turn down, sometimes.
We turned up for too many months. Week after week.
We're saving a big turn up, for my birthday.
We're basically just setting up.
I have a random question.
Yes.
Okay, coming from a December baby, and you guys throwing events, why do December people get neglected? Why are we skipping from November 29th and you gotta wait till January 17th, you said?
Yes.
What happened to December?
When's your birthday?
I'm December 16th.
December 16th?
Yes.
Alright, man. I want to shout out my
That's a Monday.
My master. He's having his birthday party. I'm pretty sure it's December 12th.
Yes.
Okay.
So, you know what?
I'm just
Look
saying.
into that. I'll probably celebrate your birthday.
Alright, because I just noticed you just skipped a whole month. I mean, Jesus was born in December. I'm sure other very important religious figures were too. That's all.
So yeah, I guess you got some work to do.
Yeah, we got some work to do. We're just doing our vision board right now for the next year, making sure everything's
Forget that. You got to do a vision board for December because Charlotte says so.
Alright.
You know, so you got to get that out. Definitely for sure. I'll be looking forward to getting those events, to coming to those events and checking them out. Promote the website. I mean, people want to get a hold of you guys. Let them know.
We're working on our website right now, so we have it. It's up, but we just want more content on it before we actually really drop it.
Right.
As for Click though, www.le-cliq.com.
Okay.
Check it out. It's supposed to come out very soon.
All right.
Yeah.
We already got some big faces already on the pre-launch for that. You know, Carlos Boozer of Chicago, NBA star. He's already actively about to drop. When that drops, he's already actively on that. Tyler Hassan of the NBA, Denver Nuggets, and we actually have a whole bunch of other guys about to be on that. But
Those ain't dropping right now.
Yeah.
Well, you guys ever see it?
All right. Definitely. We'll have to wait till November 29th. That's it.
Yeah.
Most definitely. All right. Well, once again, man, promote yourselves. Let the people know before you leave.
Brandon Billions is Brandon Billions on Instagram and on Twitter. It's exactly how it sounds.
You know, once again, that's King Anthony, King with 2 G's _Anthony on Instagram, King with 2 G's _Anthony on Twitter.
All right, that's what it is. I want to thank you guys both for coming through. You know what it is, man. Brandon Billions, King Anthony in the building. You know what it is. Royalty Radio, www.royaltyradio.ca.
My name is Brandon Billions on Instagram and Twitter. Check out Click, the app coming out, group to group communication. You can check out the website at www.leclick.com. That's LE-CLIQ.com.
You know, this is Luxury Events Toronto you have in the building right now. It's King with 2 G's _Anthony on Instagram and Twitter. I'm here with my man Brandon Billions. We do the damn thing. We run the nightlife. We got it all. So, you know, we just keep it popping. We got my birthday party January 17th. We got Menage a Trois inside Vanity Nightclub. And, you know, we even got a launch party coming up November 29th. Le Click, social media app, Luxury Events Toronto, signing off.